Welcome back. In this video, we'll continue our Power BI Time Intelligence series and learn how to calculate MTD, QTD, and YTD, which stands for month to date, quarter to date, and year to date. These calculations are extremely important for business reporting, dashboards, and performance tracking. Why MTD, QTD, and YTD matter? In real business scenarios, managers rarely look at only daily numbers. They want answers like how much have we sold this month so far? How is this quarter performing? Are we ahead or behind last year? This is where MTD, QTD, and YTD becomes critical. Before using time intelligence function, one thing is mandatory: a proper date table. A date table must contain continuous dates, be marked as date table, be related to the fact table. Without this, MTD, QTD, and YTD will not work properly. What is MTD? MTD stands for month to date. It calculates values from the start of the current month up to today. For example, if today is 17th Jan, MTD shows total sales from 1st Jan till 17th of Jan. So here in Power BI, MTD is calculated using total MTD function. The syntax looks like this. Like it will be total MTD, sum of sales quantity and deemed date or date. This automatically calculates cumulative values for the current month. What is QTD? QTD stands for quarter to date. It calculates values from the beginning of the current quarter up to the current date. This is useful for quarterly business reviews and management reporting. The DAX function for QTD is very similar. It will be total QTD, sum of sales quantity, deemed date. Power BI automatically determines the quarter based on your date table. What is YTD? YTD stands for year to date. It calculates total values from the beginning of the year up to two dates. This is one of the most commonly used metrics in business dashboard. YTD is calculated using total YTD, sum of sales amount. This function automatically respects your boundaries and resets every new year. Let's understand this with an example. MTD is a performance so far. MTD stands for performance so far this month. QTD is like performance in the current quarter, and YTD is the performance since January. These three matrices together give management a complete performance overview. Now let's see a practical example where we can utilize like we can understand how we can write and utilize the MTD, that is month to date facility. Okay. So here we have already created this deemed date as we have seen in our earlier video. Now we'll just go here and we'll create a new measure and we'll name it as sales quantity MTD. It is being created in deemed date. Okay. And as we have seen for the MTD formula that starts with total MTD, then here we are going to see that sum of sales item quantity closes bracket comma deemed date dot date. Okay, and we just close this and we will commit this. But I already used my sales, choose a different name, close. Okay, so because we have already created it, you can see that it has been come here because we had MTD. Okay, so now since we have this here, we'll just try to create a, a table for understanding how these things work out. Okay. So I'm just going to create a table here and we'll drag and drop this date here and we'll just have like let's see. Okay, just remove the quarter from here and we'll add this MTD. Yes, this MTD here. We can see our MTD formula is working. For the QTD, that's quarter to date, there's a similar formula as well. We'll just explore how this formula works. So for this one, sales quantity, we'll just create a new measure in a deemed date only. Sales quantity, QTD, okay, equal to like total QTD we need to select, and then similarly sum of sales item quantity comma deemed date dot date. Okay, we'll get this in the automatically and then we'll just assign it. So here you can see we have this table as well and we just write a table and we'll understand if this works or doesn't. Similarly, like for the QTD, we have got our results. Welcome back. In this video, we'll learn about the last one, like how do we create a YTD formula to understand for the year to date. Okay, so again, we will create a new measure here, like sales quantity YTD. Okay, and we'll say total YTD. Okay, and here again sum of sales item quantity comma deemed date. Okay, and comma, if you see a formula prompt here, there's a something called as dates. We have mentioned it here, the dates. Now filter, you can ignore this out, and here there's a year ended. Okay, so what's in year ended? It's like basically when your financial year ends. Okay, so we just have to specify it here. So I'm just saying like 3rd of March is my financial year ending, and then I'm going to commit it. Okay, and in a similar way, we just take this table and we'll put this formula and we'll see if this working it out. So yeah, this is also working. So in this way we can create a tables and we can just have this MTD, QTD, YTD formulas. Okay. So thanks for watching this.